Good morning, everyone. My name is Muskan, and I'm a student of BSc Chemistry Honors second year. Our next chapter for the visual impaired is Chemistry of Elements of second and third transition series. In the previous chapter, we have discussed the position of transition elements in the periodic table. Transition elements belong to D block of the periodic table and are located in between the S and the P blocks. Element in the periodic table as shown in figure 2.1. The D block elements involve primarily the filling of D subshells. The penultimate shell in those elements is being expanded from 8 to 18 electrons by the addition of 10 electrons. We also attempted to define the transition elements as elements which have partially filled D or D subshell in their elementary form or in their commonly occurring oxidation states. Strictly speaking, this definition excludes zinc, cadmium, and mercury from the D block elements. This is because these elements do not partially fill D subshell either in their elementary form or in their common oxidation states. The elements of group 12 do not show distinctly the properties of transition elements were expected for their ability to form coordination complexes with ligands. However, for the sake of continuity and rational classification, the elements of group 12 are included in the D block elements. In this chapter, we extend to explore the chemistry of heavier metals of D block, that is second and third transition series. The heavier metals of D block are highlighted in figure 2.1. It is interesting to note that like the 3D series, the atomic number of the elements of second transition series Y yttrium to cadmium are filled subsequently from 39 to 48. However, there is a discontinuity in the atomic number between lanthanum, that is 57, and Hofmann 72 and the third transition series. In brief, the second and third transition series that involve the filling of 4d and 5d orbitals respectively include the elements with atomic number. In second transition series, 4d orbitals are gradually filled, and in third transition series, 5d orbitals are gradually filled. Electronic configuration of elements of second and third transition series. The general electronic configuration of elements of second, that is 4d, and third, that is 5d transition series can be written as n-1d1 set and ns1c2, where n-1 stands for penultimate shell, which occupies 1 to 10 electrons in D subshell, while n stands for the outermost shell that occupies 1 or 2 electrons in the s orbitals. Table 2.1 listed the ground state electronic configuration of the elements of second and third transition series. It is important to mention that the elements of group 7 and 8 collectively called the platinum metals. General characteristics of second and third transition series. We have noticed clear periodic trends down group in a chemistry of S and P block elements. However, transition elements of second and third transition series, that is elements of period 5th and 6th, show very strong similarity in their chemistry within a group but show large differences from the elements of first transition series. This similarity is due to the filling of 4f orbitals in the elements that lie between those elements, that is period 5 and 6. Electron in this orbital shields very purely the electrons in the outermost 6s subshell orbitals. As a result of poor shielding, the effective nuclear charge decreases, with the result that the covalent and ionic radii of period 6 elements are reduced to almost the same as that of period 5. Let us discuss important properties and their causes. First is irregular or anomalous electronic configuration. In first transition series, the 4 electrons are filled before the 3d in their neutral gaseous atoms. For example, cadmium onwards, the 3d level continues to fill regularly with increasing Z, but chromium there appears to be an anomaly. In case of chromium, electrons are so filled that the 4s and 3d orbitals are 4s and 3d orbitals are each half filled. This is due to the extra stability that is associated with half filled orbitals. Similarly, copper, the electronic configuration is anomalous because of extra stability associated with the completely filled d orbitals. However, elements of the second and third transition series display much more irregular electronic configuration in addition to half or completely filled d orbitals. They are shown in the bold letters in the table 2.2. Second is atomic and ionic radii. The atomic and ionic radii of first transition series, that is 3D, are well known. However, the atomic and ionic radii of second and third transition series elements are not known with certainty, with the exception of few elements. As as we move down a particularly family of transition metals in a periodic group, there is an increase in size from first to second transition series, but the size increases from the second to third transition series is negligible. Next is oxidation state. The oxidation number of the transition metals are higher for the first half of the each row than for the lower members. Lower oxidation states are found to be more stable. The elements of second and transition series have higher common oxidation state than the first transition series as shown in table 4. Like the main group, the highest oxidation state of transition metal is found in case of oxides. Thus, oxidation state is plus 8 occurs in case of osmium, that is OsO4. The other compounds that exist in high oxidation state which have no counterparts in the first row are WCl6, ReF7 and platinum F6. It is interesting to know that superficial similarity in chemistry of second and third transition series elements exist compared with the elements of first transition series. For example, chromium, molybdenum, and tungsten all form the oxides with the coordination number plus 6. However, chromium plus CrO3 is highly oxidizing, whereas MoO3 and WO3 are normal oxides of these metals. Next is reactivity. The elements of first transition series are more reactive than the corresponding elements of second and third transition series. The lanthanide contraction is majorly responsible for the low reactivity of second and third transition series. As example, gold and platinum are least reactive. The low reactivity of gold and platinum is due to the closeness of valence electrons to the valence to nucleus because of the pore screening of 4f electrons. Because of the pore screening of 4f electrons, the valence electrons are very tightly bound to the nucleus and are not readily available for the chemical reactions. Next is stability of the complex. Transition elements have the ability to form complex in contrast to S and P block elements. This is due to the small size, highly charged ion, and availability of vacant d orbitals of low energy in case of transition metals. The elements of first transition series form stable complexes with hard donors which NO and F, whereas the elements of second and third transition series form stable complexes phosphorus, sulfur, and heavier halogen donors. Next is coordination number. The coordination number 6 is commonly found in transition elements giving an octahedral structure. The coordination number is 4 is less common and gives the either square, planar, or tetrahedral structure. Complex with coordination number higher than 6 are common for the first transition series but are common early members of the secondary are but are common among early members of second and third transition series. Ligand repulsion becomes more important with higher coordination number and thus it is the smaller ligands which allow highest coordination number. There are only few compounds in which the coordination number is 7. There are three geometric forms which known in case as are shown as monocapped octahedron, pentagonal bipyramidal, and tetragonally capped trigonal prism as shown in figure 2.2. The capped octahedron is shown by tungsten, second with complex example WB3CO4 negative. The capped octahedron is formed by the addition of seventh atom at the center of one of the faces of octahedron. The pentagonal bipyramid geometry is adopted by anionic species. Tetrahedral capped trigonal prism is adopted by met MF72 negative, where M is equals to niobium and thallium. Ta. This arrangement is made by putting a seventh atom above the center of the rectangular faces of trigonal prism. Next is aqueous chemistry. Elements of first transition series have a very rich aqueous chemistry. As an example, cobalt second forms a variety of tetrahedral and octahedral complex and display interesting aqueous chemistry. On the other hand, corresponding members of second and third transition series, that is rhodium and iridium, do not form such complex and subsequently do not have the aqueous chemistry. However, most of the heavy transition metals, instead of forming simple cationic complex, prefer to form ionic complex in the forms of oxo and halo compounds. The anionic complex of heavier metals have very rich aqueous chemistry. Magnetic properties: compounds with no unpaired electrons are diamagnetic, while those with one or more unpaired electrons are paramagnetic. Most of the transition metal compounds are paramagnetic. The diamagnetic behavior arises from the circulation of electron pairs induced by the presence of applied magnetic field. This charge circulation produces an induced magnetic moment which opposes the applied field and leads to the atom, an ion, or molecule being repelled. On the other hand, if unpaired electrons are present, the applied field induces a magnetic moment is aligned with the magnetic field. This effect causes a sample to the attracted into the magnetic field. Paramagnetism results from the interaction of spin and orbital angular momentum of the electrons with the applied magnetic field. If there is no interaction between the spin and orbital angular momentum, the magnetic moment mu s plus L of atom or n is related to the spin total spin quantum number s and total angular momentum L as is expressed by mu is equals to s plus L under square g square s into s plus 1 plus L into L plus 1. The magnetic behavior of elements of second and third transition metals is more complicated to explain as as one has to take both consideration both the spin orbital coupling and effect of covalent character in metal ligand bonding, where G represents the geometric ratio for electron its value is 2.00023 or practically 2. Therefore, the equation reduces to mu s plus L is equals to 4s into s plus 1 plus L into L plus 1 under the root. The unit of magnetic moment mu s plus L are Bohr magneton. In case where the orbital angular momentum is quenched so that 4s s plus 1 is much greater than L into L plus 1. So the expression becomes mu s is equals to 4s into s plus 1. This is in fact the only spin value of magnetic moment. This provides a good approximation to the observed magnetic moment. Thus, from a knowledge of whether the complex is high or low spin, the number of unpaired electrons complex can be easily calculated and its magnetic moments value evaluated. Next is its abundance. All the 10 first row transition elements are widely distributed throughout the earth crust and the oceans. Iron is fourth, titanium is ninth, where manganese is the 12th most abundant elements by weight in earth crust. The remaining transition elements of second and third transition series are very scary and taken together. These 20 transition elements constitute only 0.25% of Earth's crust in comparison with 6.2 of all the 10 first row transition elements. Molybdenum is a unique element among the second and third transition series that plays an important role in human body. Technetium does not occur in nature. Ionization energy. The first ionization energy of an atom is the minimum energy required to convert 1 mole of the gaseous atom into 1 mole of its gaseous unipositive ion. The amount of energy required in its process indicates how strongly the most loosely electron is attracted by the nuclear charge. It has been observed that in case with which an electron can be removed from a transition metal atom is intermediate with those of S and P block elements. The first ionization energy and the successive second and third ionization energy of transition elements are plotted in figure 2.7. An inspection of figure 2.7 carefully reveals that the third ionization energy increases more rapidly than first and second ionization energy. As a result, the transition metals are better indicated by the third ionization energy. The variation of third ionization energy of three sets of transition elements from scandium to zirconium and yttrium to cadmium and lanthanum to mercury shows that there is general increase ionization energy with a discontinuity after group 7. The discontinuity in the value correspond to ionization energy from a doubly occupied d orbitals. The third ionization energy from the atom of group 18 to 12 are from doubly occupied d orbitals and are consequently lower because of the increasing repulsion between the paired electrons in the same orbitals in the subsequent vector. Similarly, in case of europium, the third transition potential does not increase in the third transition series where the 4f configuration is reached. Therefore, it falls back and then increase again on approaching 4f14 configuration, that is YB2 positive. In brief, the ionization energy increases irregularly across the third transition series and it is less for irregular trends. Now here is a comparison of the elements of second and third transition series. We have already discussed the general characteristics of elements of second and third transition series with special references to the elements of first transition series and preceding section. In this section, we like We will like to highlight the chemistry of elements of different groups of second and third transition series. An attempt will also be made to compare the chemistry of these elements with the elements of first transition series, that is group 14, zirconium and hafnium. Group 4 consists of these elements titanium, zirconium, hafnium. Some of the unique properties of these elements are summed below. We have already remarked that the atomic and ionic radii of transition elements in a particular series decreases with increase in the atomic number. However, compared to S&P block, the decrease in the radii along a particular series is not regular and uniform. In case of group 4 elements, both zirconium and hafnium have larger atomic and ionic radii than titanium. However, an inspection of table reveals that both the atomic and ionic radii of zirconium and hafnium are identical. As a result, these elements have similar chemistry. This is primarily attributed to the effect known as lengthened contraction. All the elements possesses outside a noble electronic configuration D2S2 configuration. The significant difference of zirconium and hafnium from titanium is that unlike titanium, zirconium and hafnium only forms a few compounds in oxidation state 4. Most of the compounds are in oxidation state 4. Both zirconium and hafnium form the binary tetrahalides. The tetrahalides can be prepared by the standard methods. All the tetrahalides in gaseous states are monomeric and tetrahedral, but in solid state these are in octahedral coordination through halogen bonding. The tetrahalides are readily hydrolyzed. The extent of hydrolysis, however, decreases from titanium to zirconium. TiX4 compounds are hydrolyzed to TiO2, where ZrX4 and HFX4 hydrolysis to give ZrOX2 and HFOX2. Zirconium chloride is hydrolyzed vigorously by water at room temperature to give oxychloride, which is stable to further hydrolysis. Each zirconium ion is surrounded by oxygen atoms. The coordination number of zirconium ion in this complex is 8. Like titanium 4 chloride, zirconium 4 and hafnium 4 are known also as good Lewis acid. Therefore, these react with neutral ligands to form the stable adducts of the composition MX4 dot to L, where L is equals to thiophenyl phosphine ether, etc. Now next is Group 5, niobium, thallium. Group 5 consists of these elements vanadium, niobium, and tantalum. Some of the unique properties of these elements are summarized below. Niobium and tantalum occur generally together and are separated by fractional crystallization of their fluoro complexes. The atomic and ionic radii of niobium and tantalum are almost similar but greater than that of 3D analog, that is vanadium. Although both niobium and tantalum are metallic, their chemistry in the 5 oxidation states are more similar to those of typical nonmetals. As a result, they do not form cationic complexes. Instead, these forms a variety of anionic complex. The coordination number of niobium and tantalum in these ionic complexes are generally 7 and 8. The stable binary oxides of niobium and tantalum are the pentoxides, which are dense white powders. They are obtained by ignition of other niobium and thallium compounds in air, halides and oxohalides of the group 5 elements. Next is niobium and molybdenum and tungsten. Group 6 consists of elements of chromium, molybdenum and tungsten. Some of the silent features of these elements are summarized below. Molybdenum and tungsten have the atomic and ionic radii nearly similar but possesses greater value for the composition corresponding first element, that is chromium in the group 6. On account of similar radii values, molybdenum and tungsten possesses similar chemical properties. Group 6 elements display valences ranges from group 6 valence plus 6 to 0. The valence plus 6 is the highest for all the elements. Molybdenum and tungsten in the plus 6 state are the most stable and the most common state. It is important to note that in case of chromium, the plus 3 state is the most common and stable state. It follows that the higher valent chromium, especially in the plus 6 oxidation state, will be strong oxidant. In fact, chromium in the plus 6 state is the strongest oxidizing agent. On the other hand, molybdenum 3 and tungsten 3 are strongly reducing. The trioxide of molybdenum and tungsten obtained by heating the metal or other compounds in the air. MOO3, molybdenum O3 is a white, whereas a tungsten O3 is a yellow solid. Unlike chromium O3, the trioxides of molybdenum and W are soluble in water. Molybdenum O3 and tungsten O3 are not attracted by the acids that other than HF. In alkaline medium, these dissolves to form molybdate and tungsten WO42 negative that are tetrahedral in shape. Condensation of oxoanions gives polyoxoanions and polyoxometallate in the presence of acids as shown. Now here is group 7 technetium and ruthenium. Group 7 consists of elements manganese, technetium and ruthenium in the periodic table. Technetium and ruthenium have atomic radii more than magnesium group 7 of the periodic table. Although technetium and ruthenium form some compounds that are analogous to those of manganese, there is a little chemical similarity. Otherwise, some of the features that make the chemistry of technetium and ruthenium different from the manganese are listed below. Unlike manganese, which is the most stable oxidation state is plus 2, where there is a few stable complexes known in case of technetium and ruthenium in plus 2 oxidation state. There is a very little cationic chemistry in case of technetium and ruthenium, not only in oxidation state, even in complex compounds. Both technetium and ruthenium have very rich chemistry in the oxidation state 4 and 5, especially as oxo compounds in the plus 5 oxidation state. Unlike paramagnetic MnO4 negative ion strongly oxidizing ion, the corresponding oxotechnetium and ruthenium are ions in oxidation state 7 are not oxidizing at all. Unlike manganese, both technetium and ruthenium display extensive metal-metal bonding in second and third oxidation states. Here is the group 8 versus group 8, 9, 10. And the elements of group 8 are iron, rhodium, osmium. Group 9 are cobalt, rhodium, iridium. Group 10 are nickel, platinum, platinum. It is important to point out horizontal similarities, that is, iron, cobalt, and nickel are much greater than anywhere else in the periodic table except among the lanthanoids. However, the second and third row of transitions elements behave similarity because of lanthanoid contraction. The six heavier metals of the group, it is ruthenium, osmium, rhodium, iridium, palladium, and platinum, are popularly known as platinum metals. They are rare elements. Platinum being the most common with metal abundance of 10 raised to the power minus 6% compared with the other 5 heavy metals of the order 10 raised to the power minus 7 percentage. All six elements occur either as metals or often as alloys such as osmium and alloy of osmium and iridium. These elements are usually associated not, on, not only with one another but also with nickel, copper, gold, and zinc. The characteristics of platinum metals, that is ruthenium, osmium, rhodium, iridium, palladium, and platinum, have some unique common features. In addition, there are several variations in their properties depending upon the different stabilities of oxidation state and stereochemistry associated with the compounds formed. There is a very little similarity of platinum metals with that of iron, cobalt, and nickel, except in carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds are compounds of metal with pi acid ligand with the carbon monoxide. In order to appreciate more the important oxidation states of platinum are listed in table 2.6 within the important oxidation states in the bold. Next is group 18, ruthenium and osmium. The effect of lanthanide contraction is less significant in the elements of group 8 in the periodic table. As a result, the similarities between the elements of second and third transition series are not close as found in case of earlier transition groups. The close horizontal similarity in the ferrous metals cobalt and nickel and the platinum metals ruthenium, osmium, rhodium, iridium, palladium, and platinum are largely due to the similarity of the atoms and ions in their size. Osmium, being little larger in the molecules, is expected to have much density because of the compactness. As a result, osmium is the second most dense element known, next to iridium. One of the most important characteristic feature of the chemistry of ruthenium and osmium is their oxidation state to give the volatile tetroxides. Orange colored RuO4 is formed when acid solution containing ruthenium are oxidized by MnO4 ion or Cl2 gas is formed by treating the either by burning in oxygen or by reducing with concentrated HNO3. Reacting with concentrated HNO3 of the two tetroxides, RuO4 is more stable 3 than tetrahedral structures. Next is group 9 rhodium and iridium. Cobalt, rhodium, and iridium constituent the elements of group 9 of the modern periodic table. Some of the silent features of these elements are summarized below. Unlike cobalt, the heavier elements that is rhodium and iridium occurs only in RHF6 and IRF6, which is obtained by the direct reaction of metals with fluorine. IRF6 is more stable than RHF6. Cobalt plus 5 compounds similarly do not exist under normal condition, whereas rhodium and iridium exist as pentafluorides, which are tetrameric with the formula RH4F20 and IR4F20 respectively. These compounds are very reactive and get easily hydrolyzed. The small ionic sizes of heavier elements lead to the variety of complexes. The well-known complexes of rhodium and iridium in plus 5 oxidation states are such as CsRHF6 and CsIRF6. Both rhodium and iridium form tetrafluorides. Rhodium 4 fluorides can be prepared from RHCl6 and BRF3. Iridium plus 4 is one of the most common oxidation states, but rhodium plus 4 is unstable and form only few compounds. Other compounds in the plus 4 oxidation states are characterized by RHO2, IRCl4 and complexes anions RHF62 negative and RHCl62 negative. The chloride complex is conveniently prepared by the reaction of rhodium and NaCl in the presence of chlorine. Similarly, the best known compound of rhodium is the red colored complex Na3RHCl6 12 water molecules. On boiling both water, it gives RHH263 positive with NaOH, it gives RH2O3.H2. Rhodium and iridium gives an interesting class of square panel complex which are used as a homogeneous catalyst. The stereochemistry of well-known rhodium compounds RHCl, PPH3, and it is known as Wilkinson catalyst. Now the chemistry of palladium, and platinum. Nickel, palladium, and platinum constitute group 10 of the modern periodic table. Nickel is the 27th most abundant element by weight in Earth crust. Palladium and platinum are the rare elements but are appreciably more abundant other than the platinum group elements. Palladium and platinum do not form simple carbonyl compounds like nickel, which forms nickel tetracarbonyl. The important oxidation state of palladium and platinum are plus 2 and plus 4. Palladium and platinum plus 2 oxides exist as oxides, halides, nitrates, and sulfates. All the dihalides are known except for PTF2. It is important to that unlike the other halides, PDF2 is ionic. PDCl2 and PTCl2 are made from the elements and both exist in alpha and beta forms depending upon the conditions used. Alpha platinum Cl2 is dark red solid and has a white polymeric chain structure in which the palladium atoms are in square planar arrangement. Next is the group 11 elements, silver and gold. Copper, silver, and gold, also referred to as coinage or currency metals, are placed in group 11 of the periodic table. Some of the silent features of these groups are listed below. All the elements of group 11 are known for their highest electrical and thermal conductivities in the periodic table. Although these elements are in their atomic states have filled d subshell, these are considered as transition elements because of plus 2 and plus 3 state possess similar incompletely filled d subshells. Although copper, silver, and gold display similar electronic configuration and possess high ionization potential, yet there are only limited similarity between properties. The most common oxidation state of silver is plus 1. It forms a variety of salts with various anions in plus 1 oxidation state. With the exception of nitrate, perchlorate, and fluoride, most of the other salts of silver are insoluble in water. The commonly heard silver chloride is insoluble in water. Some of the silver salts are usually similar to those of alkali metals. For example, the silver halides have the sodium chloride structures. It dissolves in ammonia to give the soluble complex. The most usual coordination number of silver is 2 with sp hybridization. The linear coordination is achieved with ligand metal ligand angle as 180 degree where L is a monodentate ligand. Linear structure cannot be achieved by bidentate chelating ligand. For example, AgCl reacts as ethylene diamine and gives an dimeric species with an EN acting as bridging ligand instead of chelating one. Last one is the group 12, cadmium and mercury, that is heavier metals. Zinc, cadmium, and mercury constituent the elements of group 12 of the modern periodic table. The silent feature of these elements of group 12 are listed below. The elements all have D10s2 electronic configuration are typically from M2 positive ions. All the elements and their ions of group 12 have the complete D cell. Those groups of elements do not qualify themselves to be typical transition elements. However, because of the complexing ability of these elements with ligand, these are included in the transition elements. Zinc, cadmium, zinc and cadmium displays similar chemistry, whereas behavior of mercury is appreciably different that of zinc and cadmium. Mercury is unique and in many aspects it is liquid at room temperature and is noble metal. Both zirconium and cadmium react with non-oxidizing acids to liberate hydrogen. In addition, mercury is the only element in this group that forms compounds in plus and oxidation state. The increased stability of the lowest oxidation state in heavier metal in the group is more typical to the p block elements than the transition elements. All elements of this group from the halides with fluorine, chlorine, bromine, and iodine. This all the 12 dihalides of the formula MX2 are well established. The fluorides have appreciably higher melting than the other halides and are appreciably ionic. The melting points of the chlorides, bromides, and iodides are fairly low and suggest that halides do not form covalent compounds. Mercury forms an interesting class of Hg1 compounds in two mercury atoms are bonded together. Mercury is unique in forming stable dinuclear metal ions. All the mercury halides are known. Hg2F2 is hydrolyzed by water and then disproportionate. All the elements form oxides MO and sulfide MS by heating the elements together. On stronger heating, HGO decomposes and thus has been for the preparation of oxygen. All the three elements of insoluble sulfides, CDS is yellow, HGS is black, and where ZN is the white. So here is all about the this chapter. Thank you and have a cheerful day.